Imagine being a British soldier in Jamaica, marching through the jungle, and suddenly the trees move. Your comrades drop one by one. You fire wildly into the shadows, but there's nothing there. They called it a ghost army. But these phantoms were Africans, led by a woman whose name still shakes history, Queen Nanny of the Maroons. Nanny's story begins not in Jamaica, but in Africa. Born among the Akan people of Ghana, she inherited a warrior tradition. Torn from her homeland by the slave trade, she endured the Middle Passage, survived slavery, and transformed that suffering into defiance. By the 1720s, she led the Maroons, escaped Africans who refused chains, and built free communities in Jamaica's unforgiving Blue Mountains. The British had muskets, cannons, and endless soldiers. Nanny had something greater: strategy, spirit, and the land itself. She turned the mountains into a fortress and a weapon. Her warriors mastered camouflage, blending into the jungle until they seemed to vanish into the earth itself. At the sound of the Abang horn, they struck with terrifying precision, then melted back into the shadows. For the British, it was a nightmare. Every path could be an ambush. Every rustling leaf could be death. And Nanny knew the power of fear. Survivors were deliberately spared, sent back trembling with stories of warriors who appeared and disappeared like spirits. Soon, British morale collapsed. They weren't just fighting Africans. They believed they were fighting ghosts. For more than a decade, Queen Nanny held off the most powerful empire on earth. The British spent fortunes, sent wave after wave of troops, and still, they lost. Finally humiliated, they signed a treaty, granting Nanny and her people land and freedom. Africans had defeated an empire and carved out their independence with blood, brilliance, and courage. Today, Queen Nanny is remembered as Jamaica's only female national hero, her face printed on the $500 note. But her legacy is Africa's too. She proved that even stolen from home, even outnumbered and outgunned, Africans could outthink, outfight, and outlast an empire. If her story fills you with pride, share this video and subscribe, because the world must never forget that Africa has always produced warriors, visionaries, and leaders who defy the impossible.